thing. So if you want to sell, like for instance, PLS, PLSX, if you want to sell all of your PLS for PLSX, you can put a liquidity pool there if your goal is to go from PLS to PLSX. But nah, I would wait for, like for instance, PLS to PLSX. I would just wait for them to get a stronger ratio together, and then you can start LPing. Once there's like a market agreed ratio between the two, maybe just hovers between 3-1 forever, and then yeah, it's fine at that point. But when the market is trying to find the ratio between the two, you do not want to be LPing. I think that's how a lot of people are going to get wrecked. So LP, like wait at least like 2 to 3 months for ratios to be decided on by the market.
So you're kind of afraid. So for example, so you could say, if you like both coins, especially if you know there's a lot of trading going on it, why wouldn't you do PulseX to PulseChain to PulseX, liquidity providing, earn fees? You like both coins, then permanent losses is, oh, I love both coins. But you're thinking that the angle is you don't know what the ratios will be. So it sounds like you think that one ratio may be much higher, and that the impermanent loss, at least in the short term, would actually matter.
Yeah, and you saw that with the launch of testnet v3, the ratios got massively skewed. Like it went. Yeah, I think the market is going to settle between like a 3.5 to 1, like 3.5 PulseX to 1 Pulse. Seems like relatively normal between the two. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of LP, especially going from bear market to bull market. Because you can earn yield without risking a permanent loss just by single side staking your PLSX or validating your Pulse. So you don't have to take that risk. Yeah.
Interesting. So just on the ratio too. So you think 3.5 PulseX to 1 PLS. So PulseChain will be the more valuable one?
Oh yeah, 100%. The chain is always more valuable than anything on the chain.
You want to elaborate on your rationale behind that? Just because some people are like, oh, PulseX is gonna be the best. Just curious.
So the way these ecosystems usually work is the blockchain pumps first and then the ecosystem follows. There's nothing on Ethereum that is worth more than Ethereum, at least currently. So I think even if PulseX, the buy and burn goes nuts and the price goes nuts, and it's valued roughly the same as PulseChain, I just think it's going to drag PulseChain up with it. Because if something... So Richard Hart kind of talks about this whole like dumb pipes analogy where like... what was it again with the network is not more valuable than the endpoint? I don't think that applies to crypto, because crypto is 100% narrative. I don't think people can accept the fact that something on the chain is worth more than the chain, because people can invest in the chain. So I think if PulseX starts outpacing PulseChain will go up with it, because people cannot accept. It's just an accepted market narrative where nothing is worth more than the L1. I think it's going to be that way for a very long time. I don't think PulseX will break that mold.